how to can carrots. I harvested mine this morning when I had about 5 pounds. So the first thing I did was cut the tops off of them and cut like the little root off. And then you will peel all of your carrots. Once they are peeled, you will chop them up into little slices, about this thick or so. And then you will fill your jars. So I'm doing half pints today just based on my family needs and how much we would typically eat at a meal. You can also do pints or quarts. You fill the jars with the carrots and then leave an inch of head space, and then we are going to add some salt and top them off with water. I am following the recipe in my Blue Book Guide to Preserving, and then I will also be following the instructions with my pressure canner. Carrots need to be pressure canned because they are a low acid food. So make sure that whatever pressure canner you have, you keep the manual with it, because it will walk you through the steps of, how to get your pressure build up, how to maintain your pressure, how long you need to do some of that stuff. But this book walks you through how much water is needed, how much salt is needed, your headspace, and then your processing time. So according to my recipe, we need a half a teaspoon of salt per jar. We're going to put that all in, and then we're going to have a pot of boiling water on the stove, and we are going to fill the jars with the hot water, leaving 1 inch of headspace. And then you will take the air bubbles out, and you'll put your lids and your seals on.
So Whitney, do these ones have to be pressure cooked and not in a water bath?
Yes, because carrots are low acid, they have to be pressure canned. Most vegetables do have to be pressure canned. Besides tomatoes, they are acidic enough that you can water bath canned stuff with tomatoes. Alright, so now we're going to add our boiling water to the jars. And then my little funnel has measurements there on the side of it. So I did 1 inch, and then I'm just going to take a butter knife and kind of make sure I get all the air bubbles out of it. Take a washcloth, wipe the rim, add my lid and my ring, and just get it finger tight. And then we'll repeat this process for all of them. And as I finish the jar, I will go ahead and set it in the pressure canner just so it's out of the way. My pressure canner, I'm following the specific instructions for my model. So for mine, it is a Presto. I have to have 3 quarts of water in it at all times, no matter how many jars I have. So just make sure you're following the basic processes that are in the manual with your pressure canner. So all of the jars are in the pressure canner. I'm going to add just a splash of vinegar. That just will help keep your jars from getting like gritty and iodized while they're processing. It doesn't harm your food or anything like that. So then the next few steps are going to be based on your specific model of pressure canner. So make sure you have that manual and you're following the steps. I will walk you through a little bit of what just the general process, but remember it is very specific for your canner. Put my lid on, maybe, and then turn my heat on. The next step of mine is to wait for steam to blow out this little gasket kind of thing for 10 minutes, and then I will put my pressure gauge on. So our canner has reached pressure, so we are now going to start our timer for our processing on the carrots. It is 25 minutes, so we have the timer set, and when the timer is off, we will shut everything off.
And what is your pressure supposed to be at?
10 pounds of pressure for carrots. Our processing has stopped and we have let our pressure canner reduce its pressure following the guidelines in our manual. So we're going to remove our lid and take our jars out. You want to sit them on a towel for at least 24 hours so they can rest and seal.